at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
Where else would you rather be?
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Buffalo. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Greg Russo. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Here's Rattler. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career. Now, faking the give. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To the air on 2nd down, here's Allen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
First and 10.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Nathan Shepard in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
In motion, Shakir. Allen now on second down. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Allen on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On third down, it's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll take this one in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 4. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Saints.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To throw, it's Rattler. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rattler. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he will score! Khalil Shakir, touchdown Bills.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
1 yard gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He keeps it himself, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down, Saints.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's deep for Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Rattler now back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in.
And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Coleman. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing again. It's Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Good for a Bills 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup. Got a fresh set of downs.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Allen working from the pistol. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Velus Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Here's a zone read to start the drive. They'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 4. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 7. Olave is the motion man. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. And it's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
41-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 47 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They're going to go right back to Kamara. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's going to be incomplete. Butler, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Once again, it's Cook. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
1-yard loss on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He's got a man. That's complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. To throw is Allen. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one knocked away. That's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And taken in by Shakir. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Allen will give this to Davis. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Ray Davis, touchdown Buffalo. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. Scott, thanks. I mentioned there's 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing is Rattler. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he'll be taken down gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting it.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Big Ed Oliver getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Rattler. Got it into the hands of Olave. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Rattler going to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd down and 3. Throwing now is Rattler. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
on fourth down. He takes off. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up first and goal.
He's into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. He knocks it through. Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
Bills 38, Saints 14. Blake Groupie to
After
kick
the
off for
touchdown,
the
it's
Saints.
Groupie to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
The Bills offense ready for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now we'll try to finish up strong. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
On second down, here's Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And they'll work this.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. This one on target to Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Rattler now back to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, New Orleans.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll look to throw again. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's in! Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Saints will line up
back to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll run with Gilliam. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 43-yard line.
Allen now on 2nd down. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Buffalo.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Here's Davis. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll step up and run, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
He'll get 10 there on the keeper, and that's going to be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
It's the combination
line.
of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
Play action now, and here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
So it's a win here for the Bills. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.